Welcome to the Gloves Are Offside. England with another win, 2-0 win over Serbia, another clean sheet in the group as well. No goals conceded in the whole group so far. What do you make of the game, Chuck?
Bit of a snooze fest. I like some of the little tactical things that we did. Pickford in particular, pretending he was injured, so Tuchel could talk to the whole team. I thought that was pretty smart. Like doing the right things, some of the things that maybe England teams have not done in the past. Um, but I thought it was pretty. I thought it was pretty. Like, it was a dead rubber. Do you know what I mean? The crowd weren't really into it. Like it wasn't like it wasn't. It didn't feel like it felt like a friendly. You were obviously at the game. How did it feel from your
Yeah,
side?
I'm just funny you said that because I was at the game. I didn't realise that that's what he'd done. I see him go down in his box, but obviously I was watching the action, so I was like, what's happened there? He just slipped over because obviously it was wet. But yeah, if he's done that, then that explains that one. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the England games at Wembley these days are kind of like that. The atmosphere's flat, people throwing paper planes and stuff. But I suppose once you get the group wrapped up that early, there's no there's no real jeopardy involved. It's going to be a bit flat, but the performance was pretty good. Standard what you come to expect of a two-core England team, or just an England qualifying team since Southgate took over, really. Um, some good performance. I think Foden's cameo was good. Probably the best little cameo he's had in an England shirt. Looked lively. Saka good again. All the usual. What would you think of Bellingham's cameo?
I think that the media, at least from the stuff that I've seen this morning, are acting like it was better than it was. I
I didn't
think,
think he was good. I think he was trying too hard. And I'm a Bellingham lover as well.
yeah,
But
I think he was okay, but like the media, the stuff I've read this morning and last night is like, oh, he's Tuchel's got a hard decision to make. I'm like, he's just, yeah. I felt like again, I feel like you said, I feel like he was trying to. I think you can see when you really watch them like this that he is a much better player than than Rodgers, but he's just not. He doesn't run around like Rodgers does. England play really well when Rodgers plays, and I hope that Tuchel's moving in a direction where that's what we're doing. Where we're playing just our best team, not our best players. And yeah, I think he feels like he's got a point to prove. I think he's probably annoyed. like,
I think yeah, I think that's what came across it. I feel like he kind of wants to show what he can do, and I think he was trying a little bit too hard to be that guy. But he's got that in him where he can be the guy and he can take it on his shoulder. That's what I love about him. He doesn't shirk the responsibility, and he does feel as if he is the man and he's the one that has to step up and do stuff. But yeah, I didn't think it was brilliant when he came on yesterday.
yeah,
But
but the
even just
media
from
started the bandwagon already of let's get him back in and like blah blah blah. And I'm like, what? Did we watch the same game?
but
But Foden was good. Um, probably, honestly, kind of weird to say, but like you said, maybe the best I've seen Foden for England, at least in the last like 2 years.
yeah,
Um,
he usually goes missing for England, but he looks better. I think that's just from like I love Bellingham and I want him in the team, but just from a tactical point of view, if Kane's gonna drop deep like he keeps on doing, he just gets it. Him and Bellingham. I know Bellingham wasn't on the pitch with him yesterday, but just in general, he's gonna get in Bellingham's way, and they're both just gonna sound each other out. So maybe you do need somebody like a Foden who can get beyond him. Maybe that'll do it better. But yeah, I don't know. But he keeps like you said, he keeps saying about Foden up front as well.
yeah, I mean that's where he played when he's
Yeah,
like because I mean if Foden plays like Foden, then you try and find a way for him to be in the team. But if he plays like he plays for England, then I don't want him anywhere near the team. But yeah, it's like it's a bit of a dead rubber. We've got another game against Albania. I kind of just want the Premiership just back,
oh, 100%.
just like I don't want any more England games until the World Cup if I could avoid them. And yeah, just great to have great to have one out of the way, and then with the league's back. And yeah, I think no one really harmed themselves. No one I was like, wow. Saka, as per usual. I was actually reading a lot of reports about people saying that Madwiki should start instead of Saka. I read that like 3 or 4 times this week.
Absolute madness.
I think people just say stuff to say it.
After Kane's the most important player and obviously the goal scorer. But beyond Kane, Saka's been England's best player since he's got himself into the team. He always delivers for England. It's weird. There was even when Saka was injured the first few weeks of the season, and Madueke played 4 or 5 games, and he played really well for Arsenal. There were people online, oh, is he going to take Saka's spot? And then you watch Saka play, and it's just like, no, man, they're different levels. And look, Madueke's an Arsenal player, and I think he's good. He's good squad depth, and he can start games as well. But he's not Bukayo Saka, man. He's not Bukayo Saka.
No.
I think after Kane, I think Saka's probably and Pickford, they're probably the 3 first names on the team sheet.
Yeah, I'd add in Stones probably and Rice.
Yeah.
And yeah, those, like, there's no way that those players shouldn't be starting. They're like nailed in. What did you think of old Nico?
Yeah, he did well. I think he's impressed me for Man City. To be fair, he didn't do outstanding yesterday, but he didn't really need to be. But yeah, he slotted in well. Looks tidy, playing well for Man City. I think there's a battle there. Obviously, it's Lewis Skelly, him. There's a few people after that spot, but it's whoever can nail it down. Like nailed on starter for it, so it's interesting. Same as the midfield. To be fair, I think Anderson had another good performance. I think he's got that. I think it's his to lose that spot now.
Yeah, I think he just looks good, doesn't he? He looks like he's ready to go. I've been a bit skeptical. I'm more of a Wharton fan, as you know, so I've been like talking about Wharton, but he looks really good. He looks like. Every time I see him, I'm like, what were Newcastle thinking? I know they had to sell players, but like, what were they thinking? He's like, I mean, I'd love to have him at Man United. I think he'd go into a lot of the top teams in the Premier League. He's just a quality player. So yeah, like he looks like he's nailed down the spot. And I thought actually when Hendo came on, he looked really bright.
He did, yeah.
I think that one thing that maybe Rice, and I think Rice again played really, really well, but like Rice and maybe Elliott are not doing yet is like quickening the tempo. So when Henderson came on, he was just moving the ball around a lot quicker, you know, like and that like changed the game actually, because then everyone needs to move it a bit more quicker. He was just passing the ball a lot quicker, and I think that's probably one of the reasons that Tuchel wants him in the squad or around the team, because he follows exactly his instructions. But yeah, dead rubber, as we say, and yeah, we move on to Wednesday and then back to the Premiership on Saturday.
That's it. We're obviously going to miss Premier League football this weekend, but the good thing is at least we have some boxing to concentrate on.
Yes,
to occupy our minds. If there were no big boxing this weekend, it would be a long old weekend. But we've got Eubank Jr. v Benn number 2. The press conference was yesterday. How you feeling?
I mean, you know how I'm feeling. I'm still completely Team Eubank. In terms of the press conference, for me, the most entertaining thing is the dads. Actually, it's like I was like I don't feel like the juniors were really kind of, you know, saying much interesting or anything that I was like, oh, that was interesting. I really just enjoyed the dads having a pop at each other and having a bit of an argument over past feuds, and one saying something about another thing, and all of that.
Who can even work out what senior says? Dissect it's brilliant entertainment, but to dissect what he says, like half the time he's like, what?
I have no idea what he's talking about. I have no idea. I tried to look something to do with a newspaper report that's not true. I was just like, what? It's also the way he says it. Like,
yeah, this is it. It's just it's all coded.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, I think like I feel like they honestly a bit disappointed. I feel like they should have got some better pictures of like the 4 of them stood there, because I feel like those images like you could have had them everywhere, you know, across social media. There's a few where they kind of stood there, but I guess the cameraman must have been having a day off, or he was in the toilet or something, because there's not that many great. It's really an iconic shot, you know.
Yeah, and this is the thing in the future. Those kind of images that you remember, they are iconic. Yeah.
So maybe we'll get something else this evening, and we'll get some other better photos. But yeah, I enjoyed it for what it was. Anything interesting your side? Anything?
Well, I think the build-up this time's been a lot more tame than last time, but I suppose that's natural considering we've seen the fight before. They're not going to do all that egg slapping and stuff now. They've earned each other's respect in the ring. Obviously, last time I had the thing with, is the dad going to turn up or not? And that was like such an iconic moment. So this time, I suppose naturally it's going to be a bit quieter. But I just think I'm interested in Conor Benn's, what he's saying. He's talking as if he's going to come in this time and try and box smart and not get involved in a scrap. But I just don't think he can do that. I don't think it's in him. He might come out first couple of rounds and try and box, but he's going to revert to type and he's going to try and take his head off. I just can't see it any other way. He's talking as if if I box him and stick to my plan, I'm going to win. But that's just, when have you ever seen him do that? That's not his style. He goes in like a little pit bull and he tries to take people out. He's not this slick boxer, so I don't know why he's talking like that.
Yeah, I mean, he's not a slick. He doesn't fight in that way, and also I don't think he's got a chance of outboxing him. So
Right.
it's like a double whammy of like, damned if you do, damned if you don't. I just think there's no way he can win the fight. Really, I think they're gonna hit each other, which is gonna be entertaining to watch. But I just think that one is bigger, stronger, and a better boxer. It is actually for me, and it's why I didn't really take in the first one. But it was a slugfest, and I think we're maybe going to see more of the same. But I think more of the same result as well.
Yeah, I agree. I think it's more the same. As I said before, I think the only thing we don't know is how much did that fight take out of Eubank. He's obviously been in a lot more wars. He's 5 or 6 years older, so his powers of recovery won't be as good as Conor Benn's. He's obviously the younger man. He's quicker, so if that fight and previous wars have taken its toll on Eubank, Ben could maybe catch him with something. But I think that's his only chances to go out and look to try and really stick it on him and land something big. But I'm not sure he has the power, and I think Eubank's chin will hold up. But yeah, it should be another entertaining scrap anyway. We've got the weigh-in tonight, so I doubt there'll be any drama there. I think that'll be.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, I think we squeezed all the drama out of the first one.
100%.
And actually, I think it is going to be a good scrap. I think the result, I think I know, but I think they're going to hit each other. I think all boxing fights sometimes, you build up to it and then you watch it and they're like, oh, just hit him. And I feel like that we're not going to have that complaint, but. Yeah, I'm looking forward to the fight, but I think I know the result. So yeah, and I think the drama, there was so much drama last time. He failed to meet the weight, and and is his dad going to turn up?
The eggs, everything.
Yeah, it had all the drama, So yeah, I think we're looking forward to the weigh-in. I hope he makes the weight this time, and then onto the fight on Saturday. Can't wait.
That's it. So, yeah, I don't think there's much more to add to it, really.
Yeah, well, I guess I'll be speaking to you tomorrow morning.
Yeah, we'll talk tomorrow morning, and then we'll probably do one after the fight as well.
Yeah. All right.
Brilliant.
I'll catch you soon.
Thanks for tuning in. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you very much.